Well, the Flash continues with The Mask of the Red Death Part 2. Should have seen it coming because the last one was called Part 1. So, Part 2, after evil Batwoman, who is now Red Death, Mark, Killer Frost's ex-boyfriend. Well, he turned on Barry, but then he turned back and turned on Red Death and messed up her whole plan with the cosmic treadmill and everything. So she decided to just take over Central City. So, the Flash, as a result of being on the cosmic treadmill, he ran out of speed. I didn't realize he would do. Whatever. It's going to take a while for him to recharge. There. Oh no speed. So his crew of rogues decide, hey, we've lost. We can't beat Red Death because Red Death was making copies of herself to police the whole city, which apparently only consists of about 20 people, if that much. But she managed to appear to each and every one of them and accuse them of crimes and whatnot and threaten to punish them because that's her thing. So she goes and threatens the captain of the police for some reason. And that's about it, really. Barry is like, oh no, I don't have my speed. How am I going to fight Red Death? Oh. But then he suddenly realized he had given a bit of his speed to Grodd some time ago. And he decided, hey, I need to check that out. And, apparently after the crisis and everything, Grodd's tribe has vanished, and he's all mad at Barry for not helping him. When they initially met, he tried to kill him, so, But anyway, he decides to side with Red Death and give her the extra boost in mental power so that she can enact her plan or some such, I don't know. And so, but Barry convinces him that, hey, that's not you. And besides, when she wins, she's not going to help you at all. So he's like, oh yeah. So then he gives Barry back his portion of the Speed Force, and that gives him the charge he needs to restore his speed. So now that he's all juiced up on speed, he chases after Red Death, and they zip all over the city, and he makes a shield of lightning because she keeps throwing lightning balls at him. So then she makes a rope of lightning and swings over and kicks him. Yeah. So, of course, she beats him. And it looks like it's all over for Barry. But then the rogues show up and you better back off. But then she wipes all of them out at once. And then, so once again, it looks like it's over for Barry. But then a batarang shows up and lands right in the chest of her armor. And the real Batwoman's there. Oh, boy, that must have been exciting for, well, nobody really. And so some crappy lines, and they fight each other. But the batarang turns out shut down her speed. So now she's just down to her bat fighting skills. So she and Batwoman are fighting, but it's toe to toe because they're both the same woman. So she's like, I know your every move. So then I guess Barry managed to get up, and he rushes over and rips her clothes off. The breast part of the suit. Fortunately, she was wearing something underneath, so, And then a good Batwoman, if there is such a thing. Well, in the comic books, way back when. But anyway, so she knocks her out, and that's that. Yay. And then they head back to Team Flash headquarters so everybody can just be all goo goo gaga about Batwoman. Most of them, whom she doesn't really know, she kind of sort of knows Barry. So, but that's okay. She takes her mask off so they all know it's her. But then they already figured it out because, they knew. So I guess it doesn't matter. So, they all get their autographs, and then she busts a move on Iris and stuff like that. And then she leaves. And then, they all have their come together moments because this was so serious. They saved Mark. I forgot about that. It's kind of the thing they needed to do. And Mark was not doing so great, but Snow kisses him, and he comes back to life. So see there, your problem solved. Since Snow is a combination of Caitlin and Frost, she's the same character she always was. So there's your new girlfriend, stupid. And meanwhile, after all that, Alexa decides she wants to get it on with Chester, and so they do. And that's it. Oh, and Joe finally got tired of all the lines that he does, which are the exact same lines every episode. So he's going to take a break from the town while his wife stays behind to be a superhero. And he's going to be a house dad, but somewhere else or something like that. It doesn't matter. So there you are. You're all caught up. But one of the good things here is that normally this would have been a story arc for the entire season. Who's the Red Death and all this crap. And they would have dragged it out as long as possible, despite how excruciating it already was. But it would have gone on for, I don't know, 10 episodes or something. And then, the big reveal, would be sort of the second to last episode and that sort of thing. But it's the last one, so they're just sort of zipping through, which is the kind of thing they should have done all along. Except now they're so bereft of any ideas and whatnot. It's terrible. But it's still got to limp along and suffer, but not for much longer. And so there you go. That's the last appearance, I guess, of Batwoman. So, how about that? Yeah.